Hey everybody, welcome back to One Man, One Pan, where one guy with one pan and usually limited supplies, I actually restocked a bit, tries to cook a meal from mostly scratch with no idea what he's doing, how to go about it, and is pretty much winging it every step of the way. So the first meal we made rice pilaf with some expired rice and some canned ham. Last time we made chicken and peppers, and I was going to give you a rating for that. I would say it was about a 5 out of 10. It was pretty oily. I had someone tell me after the fact that I definitely used too much olive oil. In fact, enough to fry something in. So that's something I'll be mindful of moving forward, and definitely because it affected how it tasted. But today, whenever you're watching this, we are going to be making tacos, pork tacos. So I have 3 pork chops, some corn tortillas, some new seasoning, chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, cayenne pepper. I bought some diced tomatoes. I actually have a can opener to get into that, and 1 onion. And of course, it'll all be cooked and prepared in my one pan. So I'm gonna set things up and we'll get cooking. All right, so if you've watched the first couple videos, you already know the deal. But if you're new to the channel, I don't have recipes that I follow. I just get, whatever ingredients I have in the house, and I try to put a meal together. So first of all, we are going to cut up these diced tomatoes, and then I'm going to cut up this onion and mix it in with the tomatoes and try to make some sort of salsa, I guess. So far so good. Honestly, a little surprised that I got this on the first try. All right. So I'm just gonna dump. Oh, that should fit in there. Don't. Oh, these are chunkier than I thought, but we'll make it work. I was picturing more of a salsa sized tomato, and this container's not big enough. I'm just gonna dump it in this bowl. They're pretty chunky. I don't know if you can tell. I was hoping for something smaller, but we're gonna cut this onion up, throw it in, make a salsa. You're probably going to be able to tell that I've never cut an onion before. I know the onion has layers and it's got all this skin. I assume we're going to cut this off because that's disgusting. So let's get to work. And this is a yellow onion that I got from Neighborhood Aldi. It's just making a mess. I'm just going to cut the ends off and get into it. Like last time when I was cooking up the peppers, I was pretty much winging it. So if you know a better way to do this, leave a comment, help me learn, help me speed up these meals, honestly. Okay, so I figure the best way to do this is to cut it in half, because I'm gonna try to cut it up really small anyways. Oops. So cut it in half this way or this way. We're gonna do this way. Just right through. I feel like I've screwed up, but here we go. I feel like that's more than enough. All right, that looks, good enough for me. Dump it in the salsa and mix it up. Okay, so I got the onion in there. I figured it would be good to throw in some cayenne pepper, maybe some chili powder, and some regular salt. I'm not sure how much is a lot, so I'm just gonna guess. I imagine this isn't that easy to screw up. I wanted a little spicy. That seems like that was a lot. Just a little bit of salt. So we have some sort of salsa, better than just the pork on the tacos. So get the meat prepped. All right, now it's time for pork chops. So while I'm cutting this, I'm going to put the pan on medium-low heat and let it warm up while I'm doing this so it's ready when I throw them in. So I've cut up the pork into little chunks. Time to oil and season, and then we'll throw them in the pan. I'm just gonna use whatever is left in this bottle of olive oil. Maybe a little less. I don't think it's that much. Just enough to get them wet, and then the season will stick and they'll sizzle in the pan, I guess. I don't know if that's probably just the right amount for once. All right, it's actually probably too much, but I'm hoping it'll just cook off in the pan. We'll get the olive oil right one of these days. All right, so I'm gonna use all the seasoning that I set out. So first will be onion powder. I don't know how much to put in there. We're just gonna wing it and see how it looks. I figured I'd try to distribute even amounts. Garlic powder. The chili powder. Cayenne pepper. Some regular salt, table salt. And some black pepper. Okay, it's time to throw the meat in the pan. Okay, so while this is cooking, I'm going to break out a secret ingredient, hot tomato sauce. It expired in 2019. I'm going to just use it to spread across the tortilla just a little bit, and we'll put it on the tortillas in just a second. I don't know how many tacos this is gonna make, so I'm just gonna lay out 4 tortillas, and I'm probably not even gonna use that many, but that's how many I took out of it. I took out 5, at least 4. I think the pork is done at this point. I just have it on low heat just to stay warm while I fix up the tortillas. All right, let's open up El Pato hot tomato sauce. So, right off the bat, I can tell that this special ingredient probably ain't gonna work. I thought it would be a paste. It's not. I should have known. It said sauce, not paste. Yep, such a straight up liquid. So I'm just gonna put a dab on each tortilla, just like a little bit. Then put the meat on, then the salsa, and then more of this. I can smell it's hot. I'm not a big spice guy either, so I might regret this. Just, it really does smell that hot. Hot to me. Let's spice up the meat a bit. I'm gonna have to put the rest of this up. We'll use that again more than likely. Unless it's really hot and I want nothing else to do with it. Then this might be the last you see of El Pato. So I've made it this far in the video, and it just dawned on me that I don't have cheese to put on the tacos. Big oversight on my part. Cheese, I don't know how I missed it, but I don't have it. So it'll just be the sauce, secret ingredient sauce, pork, crap salsa that I made. I'm a little ashamed of it. It does not look good. And that's it. But this has already gone better than I thought. It smells great. I really wish I had cheese. Okay, so I've brought in the salsa. Yes, I'm aware it looks bad. No, I have not tasted it. The first time I'll taste it is while it's on the tacos. Yeah, so this salsa is basically just giant chunk tomatoes. I thought diced was small, so that's something I'll correct in the future if I ever make tacos. All right, here's the finished product. Pretty basic. Really wish I had some cheese, maybe some type of herb or spice, something to, I don't know, cilantro, something that would make it look better. But I have a feeling it's gonna be good. I tasted the pork chop meat. It was pretty good. I probably could have used a little bit more of the other spices other than the pepper, the cayenne pepper, but I'm satisfied. And if you've enjoyed watching this video, I hope you come back and watch more, and I appreciate you coming to the channel. And yeah, like, subscribe, leave some comments below, things I could have done better, things that you would like to see me cook in the future. So as always, it's one man with one pan. I'm out.